Hi and welcome to my video series Touch. This is conditioning. So the very first step in teaching a dog touch is to begin to condition your dog to the requirements of touch, or what it actually means. So this is before we get to a command or anything. And the simplest way of doing this, simply have the dog sitting here and to take your hand and just yes, and just move your hand down next to the nose. And it's almost impossible for your dog to fail and not get this, because dogs are inquisitive. So the first thing your dog will want to do is reach forward to sniff, to touch, to see what's there, to see what it is. So you're going to start off only half an inch to an inch from your dog's nose. So as you can see, it's really close. Good. And you can see this is the very first time Koji's done this. So I'm teaching this live, and you can see it looks like he knows exactly, yes, what I want. And that's because when I put it that close, he just wants to lean forward to see if I've got something in there. And he knows there's a treat in this hand, so he looks straight back to see if he's going to get something. So all you're going to do is put that hand there, yes, and as soon as your dog touches, you're going to mark that treat and praise. Now, if you've got a dog that likes to grab your hands, or a dog that likes to lick, then you're going to do the same thing, but what you're going to do is mark the moment your dog begins to move towards it. So you'll mark early so that your dog can't either begin licking you or begin nibbling on your hand. So mark it early. You'll mark the approach towards the hand. Yes. Yes. So you just go that little bit early. Yes. A little bit earlier. If, like Koji, your dog has been taught not to put teeth on skin, or doesn't nibble or lick, then you simply mark as soon as the dog touches you, and that could be whiskers, that could be the lips, or it could be the nose. As soon as that touches your hand, you're going to mark yes. And you can see how quick this is. Once or twice and the dog already knows. And that's just, it's so simple and so easy to teach. The basics of it is because it's just very natural for the dog. Now, as I've said before in other things, approach your dog different angles. Yes. Different hands. Yes. Good. So do it from the side, the left side, the right side. Yes. Do it from the front. Do it left hand, right hand. Remember, by becoming multi-dimensional when you train a dog, and by training a dog in all directions, on both sides, both hands, there's no surprises for the dog. It accelerates learning, it accelerates understanding, and the dog can do what you're asking it to do once it understands from anywhere, and that is really, really important. So what we're going to do now is just go off camera, and we're going to work for a couple of minutes with Koji, and then he'll go off and have a play, and then we'll bring him back for the next one. But this first part is really simple, and you should find in nearly all cases your dog will pick this up really, really quickly, because all you're doing is putting your hand right down in front of the nose, marking the moment it touches. And like I said, it's just natural for the dog to want to touch that hand just to see what it is, or to sniff, or to see if there's anything there. So it should be very simple, and you should get this very quickly, but it's also, like I said, come from different angles, both hands. Your dog needs to clearly understand when you present the hand, it is simply to touch it. If your dog licks or bites, mark early before it gets to it. Hope that helps. We'll see you in the next one.